this is it. We have made it to Shift Sector. This is going to be so much fun. Major shout out to the team here for having us out. This is the world's first run for the half mile of the CA Corvette Z06. We're going to find out just how fast it can get having all the extra aero installed. I have the underbody strakes, which obviously for the straight line you would want to remove these, but look down there, an actual plane is being taken down the runway. Super cool. Major shout out to the Shift Sector team for having us out here today. They're also super curious, super excited to find out what this car can actually do. So without any further to do, let me give you a quick rundown of what the game plan is, and then let's get out there and let's see what the most track capable Corvette of all time can put down for a half-mile run. Now, obviously, I do have all the track upgrades for this Z06. That being the carbon fiber exposed wheels, the super sticky Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2R tires, the extra dive planes / canards, you can call them, for the front end, giving you an amazing amount of downforce, specifically about 750, I believe, if not a bit more. No, 770 pounds of downforce for the racetrack at the top speed. Coming down this way, you can see these underbody aero pieces. Well, these little fins help divert the air out to the sides, giving you an amazing amount of downforce without sacrificing much drag. In summary, on both sides, this helps the Z06 with the Z07 aero package to have more downforce than a Corvette ZR1. The big issue is going to be putting down all the power out back, having super cold Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2Rs. These are basically the stickiest tire money can buy, but the downside is you need to get them warm. I'm not sure for this super cold day where the ground is freezing almost how it's going to do, but we're going to try really hard to test out the different launch control procedures like rapid launch to see if we can heat them up and get a decent number for the half mile. Yes, in summary, this is a track focused vehicle, but it can go 0 to 60 in basically 2.5 seconds. You do have the most powerful naturally aspirated production V8 engine of all time, so linear power is found all throughout the RPM. You have less torque than a Stingray, but it's still faster basically in every way except top speed because of the aero limitations. This is designed to tackle everything, and it is a supercar Corvette, and more super than a lot of supercars out there. Major shout out and thank you to Mike Ward, as always, for building our Z06 flat plane crank engine that puts down, well, 670 horsepower. All right, SD card is in. Let's go ahead and configure our timing. So PDR, let's hit OK. Let's select timing, configuring, so we've got 0 to 100, 0 turned off. It doesn't apply here. Quarter mile is turned on. Custom speed timer, everything is good. 0 to 60 timer, I want to see that. 0 to 100, perfect. And this is what it should look like. Let's go ahead and get out and see how it performs. The Z06 has a big target on its back, it seems like here almost, but we're going to stay in automatic mode for now. And yeah, just let the car do its thing. I'll be turning on a custom 0 to 60, which is going to be probably, let's see, hold options. We have automatic, or we can do custom. Custom right away took us to 4,500 with 10% slip. Let's just try that. Let's try what the stock custom is. You have foot on the brake, fully press accelerator, then you go. Alrighty, guys. Thank you. People are so excited to see what this car can do right now. Everyone is just stoked. Is this where you roast them up? Okay. Bad launch there. Didn't really hook up too well. Tires are cold. They got to get heated up, which is totally fine, totally normal. Woo, that was awesome. Let's go ahead and do it again, shall we? This time around, we're gonna mess around more with the launch control, get the tires more warmed up. So we can definitely get a better launch than that. We just got to work on it. So let's go ahead and get down there and see how we do. This time let's try automatic, and let's see how automatic mode gets us to accelerate. So let's stop recording this here, and then let's redo it. This car does have all the extra aero on it, so it's not going to be as fast as some of the other versions. However, the tires are also still cold, so we're going to get a good bit of wheel spin, it looks like. But at the same time, once these get warm, it should dead hook. So we're going to see how this all pans out. Let's keep testing it out and see what we can get. A bit. I should have destroyed him on the launch. The tires are too cold. What's going on is this. These are the stickiest tires money can buy, and it's 40 degrees out. I can't get any grip with these tires because of how our compound-ish they are. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep launching it. Only answer I have is I got to keep heating up these tires. It's the only thing I can do. Keep running, keep heating them up. RPM 5,000, 10% slip. Let's try that. Alrighty, so let's see how this goes. Hopefully, I think I'm doing a burnout. Hopefully the car hooks up much better because the tires are more warm now. This is a big learning lesson, by the way. If you want to find out how to get your car to hook better, you got to get the tires warm. The more warm you get them, then they will hook. So on the track, you want that to say warm. That says cool. There's actually 3 temp gauges. There's cool, normal, and then warm. Warm is what you want. Unfortunately, I don't think we can get to that really today right now in these conditions because it's 40 degrees out, but at the same time it's really nice out because it's cool. So with that being said, hopefully this time around launching at a higher RPM, we'll get the tires to spin a bit more, maybe heat them up, and let's just see how this works.
And guess what I see heading to the starting line?
Okay, that was better. Oh, the downforce, I can feel work. Oh, the tires says normal. You see that? That means it's getting warm. Didn't dead hook. So let's see what that 0 to 60 was. And depending on what that 0 to 60 was, that'll tell us how much faster we can get. Yeah.
You gotta light them up at least twice. Or is this the first pass?
I've done a few, but I'm gonna try again now.
What did it do?
154, I think. how it turns in well. I love corners. This belongs in the corners. Oh, that feels real good. The Cup 2Rs are not sticky yet, which means that they have not gone up to temperature and have started to give off the super sticky substance. So I just found out, I think this is the fastest stock naturally aspirated car of the event. Please let me know, what do you think of our 155 time, again with all the aero installed and doing a 0 to 60 that is a full second slower than the stock 0 to 60. We were pulling like 3.7s, and yeah, no, that is not what this car actually pulls, so don't worry about that at all. I think if you subtract that, this car could get past 160 miles an hour for sure. Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Going across country with it, I've learned quite a lot. The more I drive it, the more I see other people's reactions, how excited they are to see it. I mean, everywhere I go, I get swarms of people surrounding the car, and you have to see their reactions to believe it. We had tons of people who actually came all the way out here just to see this car be ran down a half mile today. And the way it sounds, it's literally, if you are a V8 enthusiast, there's nothing else on the market that's like this. This is the rebirth of an era where naturally aspirated V8s that revved high came to an end not too long ago. They're back, and this is the king right now. Over 600 wheel horsepower. It launches extremely hard. Not only that, it can do anything, because I could feel how much grip it really has. The trap speed that we hit today was just 2 miles an hour slower than my fastest trap speed in the Shelby GT500 carbon fiber track pack, and this is with all the aero installed. If you're not getting the Z07 track pack, then you will be even faster, I would bet. So yeah, you run yours. I'd be excited to see if any of you can do better. With these conditions, we could not grip, so again, I think easily over 160 for the C8 Z06. I want to try to use this video as a learning experience for all of you, because this applies so much to the racetrack. If you go out and take your Z07 Corvette or any car you have that has track focused, they're not straight line focused tires. We're not talking about the proxies that are used by the R8s here. Those are great tires for the straight line hooking up. We're talking about cornering tires. This is such a fun scene. I had a ton of fun coming out here. I understand what people enjoy it. So shout out to all of you who I met today, and shout out to Shift Sector for having me out. This is the first ever half mile for the Z06, and with all the aero, I think it's a really good time. It's respectable, and I didn't tinker too much with the launch control system settings. And these conditions, all the adjustability is there for a reason. And let me show you one thing that you could have done if you were in my shoes to maximize that launch real quick in the Z06. So getting back inside, you do have a variety of choices for turning on launch control. I used track mode, as you can see here, and then I turned off traction control to the PTM settings, which you do that by double tapping traction control way down here. So hit 2 times, it'll give you the performance traction menu, then swipe right with the mode selector, go all the way to race 2, and that is the highest level of ESC off that you can get while in track mode. So this is the most aggressive setting the car has, other than all off. Anyways, there's even further customization. So going down here to the not performance timer, but the launch control page, you see this white line that can move? Well, that's actually telling you my braking input. So putting my foot all the way to the floor with the brake pedal, that's telling you launch control is enabled. So depending on the surface that you have, you can go even further. Right now I have it on automatic, which I believe is the same settings that you find with the C8 Stingray, RPM 3500 and then slip 5%. But if you are a, well, let's say a guru when it comes to setting up your car for launching hard, you can fully customize the exact RPM that you want, all the way to a max RPM of about 5,000, and then to a minimum of what? What's the lowest you can get? Okay, 3,500. So you can adjust a little bit. Then for a slip, you can go all the way down to about, I think it's 5% is the minimum. Let's see. Yeah, 5% slip is the minimum. Keep scrolling up, keep going up. All the way up is gonna be, oh, past 13%? What? 15% slip. That is really cool. So you can dial this in for whatever road surface you have to maximize that launch for any condition. And with less aero, you theoretically should be able to hit a higher top speed, but we're going to find that out in the near future. Anyways, if you enjoyed watching this video of seeing what a maxed out Z07 Corvette, what it can do in the half mile, now you know. Without a doubt, minimum it can do 155, which is the fastest of any natural aspect production car money can buy, at least from what we have seen and learned today. Hit that like button to help me out, and subscribe for much more great content coming out your way. I'll see all of you in the next episode.